Hello, family, friends, followers, guests. Thank you for dropping in for a visit. I want to talk about James Fenimore Cooper and the Last of the Mohicans. I'm thinking about Uncas and the pain and the agony that he went through. And I'm thinking about the Republicans and the pain and the agony they're going through. And I wonder, will the time come when someone like myself will be the last, not of the Republicans, I'm not a Republican. If I were aligned with a party, it'd be closer to the Libertarians, because I believe in freedom through liberty, and the Bill of Rights intended to guarantee that. But if someone like me is the last of them, how much it'll tear at their heart to lose their whole family and ideological basis in what freedom actually offers us. And that's happening. You take a look at the laws. I remember 20 years ago, and I was working for a company, and we were working with the administrative laws in Oregon. And I discovered that year, as I was politicking behind the scenes, that the state of Oregon had taken a look at about 3,000 statutes, either added to or new offerings. Of those, they passed about 300. In that same window of time, the administrative agencies in Oregon looked at and changed or added new regulations, the burden on the people that they say was for the good of the people. It's for your good, we're doing this. That's what they said. 30,000. Nobody could even read them. There was that many. And yet we're supposed to know the law. And if you're engaged in anything and you do something wrong, you're guilty. And what are they going to do? In the administrative environment, it used to be that they were going to merely fine you. And I say merely because those fines were as low as $10 or $15 and as high as $50, $60, $100,000, depended on the circumstances. But they're going to fine you. Now, somehow, administrative agencies at the federal and state levels have gotten the power to actually arrest you without your legislature defining that issue as a crime. There's a series of cases that come out of Oregon that the whole United States uses. Right now I can't recall them at this moment, but I can recall them over time. I was thinking about them just the other day. Moonen, Benzinger, a couple others. And what they say is that if the state has passed the statute in the arena of a particular administrative agency, it gets to interpret the statute and make rules surrounding the statute. And I can tell you personally how hokey that is. First, the state can't do it right. And if they do it right, the high probability is it's still unconstitutional. So this is how we tear that down. I don't begin to know how many administrative cases I did, but I did a lot of them in the federal arena and in the state arena. And I never had a client lose a case because they couldn't do it right. I see the crap that's going on today and my guts scream at me, get involved, get involved. I made another video, a very short video about the NRA. I have the information. The state of New York's going the wrong way about it to bust the NRA. but I have the tools and I know how to do that. And part of it is because of their violations of the RICO Act. They've engaged in a number of activities that are, in fact, a violation of the RICO laws. And people, whether individually, by themselves, or through the state, there's a civil component where people can come at the NRA, and a criminal component where the state or the feds can come at the NRA. So far, they haven't chose to do it. So that leads me to a closing about administrative law and the NRA. Be careful. It's easy to be right. And if you see the administrative agencies engaging in something that in your gut, my gut's down here, I don't know if you can see it, but in your gut tells you it's wrong, then it is, most assuredly. I used to do consulting for other attorneys in that arena after I quit my law practice, but I needed to be retired for health issues, so I quit. I hope you all have a great week. How things unfold, executive orders are fascinating things in how they work, and the power that the various presidents have assumed that they have over time. Most of us don't have the resources to challenge that unless we're directly impacted by it, and there's some intervening circumstances. This next 4 years will probably be a living hell for most of us. We get some satisfaction in knowing that Harris will be the president before it's over. And the greatest fear that we can possibly have will be that Harris will be the president before it's over. All of you, have a great time. Have a great week. Stay healthy. Do what is in your heart that you know is right for you and your family. And with that, I'm going to a party. Ta-ta! Have a good time.